Howdy folks, today is Saturday, September 21. We're in the house here. Linda and I have been living here about 2 weeks. Here's our banister, which is some OSB so that we don't fall through. We've got all the doors to make and the like, but I'm making, actually this door goes out to the garage, and I'm making one out of it'll be solid cherry. But today we're having a cookout for the contractors that were involved in the project, and that'll get kicked off at 1 o'clock. And so Linda's been gussying the house up as good as can be. In light of the fact that we don't have doors, we don't have trim and the like. Here's her kitchen. She's got a sink and a cabinet there, which is temporary. And then she has this 6-burner range. She's a very good cook. And double wall ovens. The ovens are Electrolux, the range is Wolf, and then Electrolux refrigerator. There's our Bunn coffee maker. We go through a couple pots a day. But we'll make and do on this until we can get at building cabinets. Like I said, I'm working on that door. The next door I'll be working on is the front entrance door. So that's I don't know when I'll be able to get that done, but it's certainly coming. I want to show you, yesterday we had the guy come and start putting in the lawn. So there's what it looks like. They were able to till up quite a bit. They go down about an inch and a half. And then they'll drive seed into it. They'll have to rototill it a couple more times because we just had rain last night, and but they'll rototill it a couple more times to get it dried out. Up here, this is clay. They'll bring in some black dirt, and of course then they'll do the front yard and the 2 side yards. But when we look at this, we can't help but feel like we've made some big progress. So, and that'll hopefully get done this week. Actually, Thursday we told the guy that we were going to go with him, and then he texted us at night, said something else had fallen through or delayed. So we're here. Came Friday, so we had to move a whole bunch of lumber out from there out to the on top of the what'll be the shed, and so we moved a lot of lumber. We still got some debris there to move. Linda never liked this shed, so I'm taking that down. Hopefully I have that done on Sunday. Linda and I have been spending some time out here on the deck. Last night, instead of going out, we decided, well, let's just have some cheese and crackers and beverages. So we did that, and then our neighbor next door said, hey, we've got some pumpkin bread, you want it? And we invited them over, had some beers and the like. Today I'll be doing the chef work. Normally Linda is the cooker. But that'll be my job today, to cook up the weenies and brats. I've been, of course, Thursday with that phone call from the landscaper. Aren't these floors beautiful? From the landscaper, put everything on hold that I had been doing with regard to the door downstairs, and we had the electrical inspector here He said we're doing a great job, but he's not going to give us a final until we get our cabinets in, because there'll be some outlets there. So, but he's a real reasonable guy. But I've, had my friend Jeff, the electrician, doing different things or guiding me. So that's that. We're down in what'll someday be the family room, probably sooner than I want it. But anyways, this is 1/4 of our countertop. And there's another half of it. And but I wanted to show you the cherry door that I've been making. I know I showed you parts and pieces. There's the bottom panel. I had to cut it to size and put it in the door, and then found out that I had cut it too big. So I had to cut some off, and then here I have to route that down more. It's about a 5-minute job, but it's one of those things that I would have done Thursday night or Friday. This is the door. That piece that I just showed you will go down here. This panel is the upper panel. It's a 2-panel door. And like that one, it has grooves. And that's so that I can put in this hard maple. And, that goes then into this style. And anyways, the idea is the door will, the panel will float, with the changes in climate. Now, John, my carpenter friend, says he's never been on a job where everything gets used. And so this piece of cherry came off of something that I trimmed. And I have quite a bit over there. And excuse me, this cherry will get cut to size and then put right along there. And what that'll do is give this thing room to float, but it'll cover that unsightly gap that's necessary with the thickness of this panel. This panel is 1 3/8 inches thick, which is the minimum that I need to have this door count as a fire rated door. So that's about it. We're at a little over 8 minutes on this video, but it sort of brings you up to speed as far as where we are. So this door, if I route that, put it on there, glue up that style, and put it on here, that door is done. And then the next one I'll be working on will be the front door. And this is the kick plate for the front door. I added this piece the other night when I worked until 11 o'clock. And then this is the outside. This is Sapele. And so it'll be a real pretty door, but heavy. And then I showed you how I made some, started on blanks for cutting boards. The piece of wood there and the one there are some cherry that I had as far as cutoffs. Cutoffs for these interior panels. And I cut them down the center, so they're a little bit less than 3/4 of an inch. And I'll outline this cutting board in cherry. Got the same thing over there, right there. So anyways, that's it. Thanks for following our progress. We're at 9 minutes, 39 seconds.